Yeah, my name's Dave. I'm from England and I've been in Taiwan for about 8 to 10 years. I actually own a business which is located or based in England. What we do is we supply tools, equipment, consultancy services, and we source obsolete items for the metro system, the HSR, and aviation companies like EVA Air, China Airlines. At the moment I'm working on Maokong Gondola, which is it's a pretty good assignment. We've got the contract to repair the roller wheels on that, so yeah, it's a pretty good gig. It's a nice contract. Well, last year I was in Berlin on business, and whilst in Berlin I saw these guys with a portable stand, which doesn't touch the floor. It's kind of like they wear a grill and sell sausages on the street, and I just thought, well, that'd be great in Taiwan. So trying that out now, see how it goes. I tried to get my sausages as close as possible to the ones I found in Berlin. They do taste like they're from abroad. In Taiwan it's very difficult to find sausages which taste like a genuine European sausage, and I think these pretty much fit the bill. Tried to recreate the sausage and the actual whole hot dog unit to be almost exactly the same as the ones you can find in Berlin. They're good quality sausages. They're held to SGS standards and UKIS standards, so they're good to eat and they're safe. Before 7 o'clock, if we arrive in a place like Ximending, which is where we are now, at 5 I can sell 40 in 30 or 40 minutes, so it's like 1 a minute. After 7, people have usually, they've had their dinner and they're kind of going home or they're going on to their next venue, so it takes a bit longer to sell, but we can generally sell another 40 within an hour and a half, so they sell well. Well, that's a secret, so that's why they're so good. Yeah. Of the wearable grill, I tried to buy one from, I think it's Grill Runner in Berlin, but they were unwilling to sell me a unit, so I designed my own. It's a bit heavier than the real thing, but it works. It's good. The actual grill itself was brought from a specialist company which makes grills, but the frame, everything else was designed by my staff in my factory. If anybody's interested in buying a grill unit, we can certainly talk about that. It would be nice to have somebody down south selling these sausages. Maybe we can make a franchise out of it. At the moment it's just a bit of fun, but who knows where it will go. I really enjoy photography. I'm a drummer, so I've played in a few bands, done a few sessions drumming. I'm a storm chaser, so when the typhoon season comes, I chase storms. So I do that semi-professionally, sometimes I get paid for it. But it's a big hobby of mine and a big interest. Back home I'm a private pilot now, so I enjoy flying. Anything aviation related, anything to do with trains or something like that, machines, all good. I think urban exploring is a great snapshot in time. Plenty of buildings which have just been abandoned and vacated in Taiwan, and Taiwan's very special for this because some of the buildings are just like people have walked out, they've left all their stuff behind and they've never come back. It's just like they left one day 20 years ago and never went back to their houses or apartments. Same with factories. You go to factories, there's all these machines, all these products that are just left in situ. It's an amazing place for urban exploration. I think one of the best places in the world. It's really good. I think it was that day I was working at the airport, and it was in Zhongli, and I saw a big plume of smoke. I saw it develop and it was getting thicker and thicker. So I drove over to see what it was, and it was a big factory fire. There was a housing complex right next to the fire, right next to the factory, and some of the houses were on fire, a lot of the windows were melting. So I just did some footage. I went in there and went into some of the houses which were burning and got some footage. And also went down to the factory and had a peek inside. It was, yeah, it was interesting. Well, I made sure I was downwind of the flames and the smoke, so the wind was blowing the heat and the flames and the smoke away from me, so I was able to get pretty close. I could see through an open door and I could see the whole factory on fire. I think if I was coming from the other way, it would have been too hot to get close. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.